You can tell a lot about a person by what they wear, especially to a sporting event. At the Egg Bowl, there's usually a pretty clear distinction between who's cheering for Ole Miss and Mississippi State. You can guess where I land, right? Then there's this really small percentage wearing neutral colors who really just come to eat some barbecue nachos, and that would be my wife. Long story short, though, most people that I know that I like and cheer for Mississippi State because really, there's not a week that goes by where I don't wear an MSU shirt of some sort. And here's the thing. We know that the Bible says that we will know those who belong to God by their fruit, by the way that they live their lives. But for some people, they rely on external things as a way to earn salvation, or I should say, try to earn salvation. In Romans 2:25 through 29, the Jews were relying on having been circumcised as their means of being made right before God. It even infiltrated into the Roman church, where there were Christians of Jewish and Gentile backgrounds. There was a temptation for those Jewish Christians to maintain that the Gentiles needed to be circumcised to be saved. Paul, though, pushes back against it. He says that true circumcision is of the heart. And this has been God's heart all the way back to the Old Testament. You can go back to a text like Jeremiah 9, where we see God use Jeremiah to tell Israel that he will punish them because, as God put it, they were uncircumcised in the heart. So that begs the question for us today. Are you relying on external things for salvation? Baptism, good works, church attendance? All good things, yes, but they flow from salvation. They don't earn it. Or are you relying on Jesus, His death and resurrection, as the only means of salvation, and then living out the good works that God has prepared for you? That is the only way, friend. Remember, change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collins, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry.